today, it turns out that California's capital is home to the central piece of a major neo-Nazi propaganda network. Yeah. And the story is pretty wild. So a group of anti-fascism researchers have revealed that the voice behind Terrorgram belongs to a Sacramento area woman. And before we get to her, let's talk about what Terrorgram Collective is. So the Terrorgram Collective is at the heart of the international neo-Nazi accelerist movement, the most extreme and explicit iteration of white supremacism, which advocates deadly violence and other acts of destruction to hasten the collapse of society so that a whites-only world can be built in its place. Now, this collective really specializes in producing propaganda that gets pushed out on the web in hopes of inspiring the next white supremacist mass shooter, like the man who killed 10 black shoppers up in Buffalo last year, or the shooter in Pittsburgh who killed 11 Jews at a synagogue in 2018. That's what the Terrorgram Collective is cultivating. And the Terrorgram Collective maintains a horrifying hagiology of these shooters, calling them saints and sanctifying their likenesses with medieval style church drawings. Last year, to the alarm of anti-fascist and counter-terror organizations, the collective produced a 24-minute documentary that glorified the murders committed by 105 saints over the last 50 years. So up until now, the identities of those extremists behind the propaganda network have been unknown, and that is until it was just revealed. 33-year-old Dallas Aaron Huber of Sacramento, Humber, was unmasked as the voice behind the documentaries and audiobooks narrating Terrorgram's mass shooter manifestos. That was Huber's photo taken from a Facebook page that now seemed to have disappeared. Now, how was she tracked down? Well, essentially, she was online exchanging messages with a founder of a neo-Nazi group, and that individual was recently arrested and charged in a plot to destroy Baltimore's power stations. And so while little is known about Humber, this story does get weirder. There's evidence she has at times made money selling art and that she has worked as an academic tutor. She also was a dildo saleswoman, posting videos in which she reviewed different sex toys. Yeah, that's pretty special. But what's definitely known is that a 19-year-old who recently opened fire on a popular Slovakian gay bar in October of 2022 publicly gave special thanks to Terrorgram Collective in the aftermath of its attack that killed 2 and wounded 1. Cenk?